Hey everyone, this is DJ Dean Thap, 2.0. I am doing a podcast with Joan from Sigma Lambda Alpha. So, hello, say hi.
Hi.
So, we're just doing something a little bit fun. We got to do something a little bit different. I'm doing like a video podcast, audio at the same time. So, we're just going to get started. So, go ahead and just introduce yourself, Joan.
My name is Joann. I'm from TWU, and also I'm in the sorority of SLA, so Sigma Lambda Alpha.
Okay, sounds good. It's Joanne. Oh my gosh, my bad.
No,
I've been
you're
calling you
good.
Joan the whole time. Oh my
No,
gosh.
you're good. Don't worry about it.
Okay, so and she's like Joanne. But we'll start off by so of course we know what sorority she's in. The first question I would ask is what made you want to join Greek life?
So I really did not know that much about it. Basically, the only viewpoint I had is from I guess movies, but that kind of discouraged me. I was like, you know what? I want to see what it's actually like because I know I see a lot of posts about it. A lot of people talk about it in the university. And then I see those people who are doing the stands and it's like, hey, like come to interact with me and stuff like that. So that kind of brought me into like seeking something that I want to do more. And then also like I want to gain more friends as well and interaction with people because I know I was lacking in it. So I was like, you know
Oh,
what? Let's go for it. Like, let's see how it goes.
okay. Um, well, let's do the next question. I'm gonna skip over a few things. So, what was the
Mm-hmm.
recruitment event? Did you attend any recruitment events?
Yes, I intended three. So it was the first one that they did painting. Then a second one I did was like Zuma. I think that one was the funnest one I've done because I remember we all like, we're like, you know what, like we should go get something to eat. And we're like, okay, let's go. And all of us would just went and eat. And it was so much fun. I remember going back to my dorm and I was called my friends. I was like, oh my God, I had so much fun. Like, oh my God, I can't wait. And then the third one, it was basically like a bunch of little things. Like you can paint a tote bag. I did a little painting again, like two little
Mm-hmm.
turtles.
Oh,
And yeah, so those are the events I went to. It was really fun. I really liked it.
okay, that's good. Let's see here. Wait, you said it was a Zumba event? A Zumba like dancing Zumba?
Yeah, so everybody like we had a video. Like we're at the gym, and they rented out a studio, and we were like watching like YouTube videos, and we were just like, pretty much.
And then you guys went out to eat.
Yeah.
That was your favorite part, right?
Yep. Of
Just kidding.
course.
No, but well, it's good. Like a lot of people when they go to recruitment events, they always like, oh, what's the favorite one? So that's
Hmm.
good. It gives them an idea of what they can do for their events on that part. Let's see here. Let me see. And then, what made you choose, of course, your sorority? What was the deciding point? That did you attend any other organization events other than your sorority now?
I know I attended a couple from last year. I just looked around basically because I was a little
Mm-hmm.
shy. So I would walk around. I know one of my friends is from the Gammas, and her name is I think I'm so scared to say her name wrong, but
Okay, don't say it then.
I'm really bad at names. Like that's my worst part. I'm horrible at names. But we interacted, and she talked to me about how her sorority is, and like I have an idea what it was.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but what drove me to SLA was and how sorry, I just got a brain for it. And how they were like very interactive with me because I was in a weird place of, oh, should I stay in my major or what should I do? Like I was
Mm-hmm.
failing my classes and all that. And I felt like I was the only one, especially as a first generation. And
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't ask my parents on what can I do because they wouldn't know as well. So I
Mm-hmm.
was like, and then also my friends were first generations and they were like so they also were in community college or they were exactly the same boat as me and we like generally don't know what to do. And then going over there like in for one of their events or like, hey, um I'm like blinking out so much. They're like, hey, how you doing? Like, you're not the only one. We have all those other sisters talking about it as well. They were from the nursing program, they changed it, or they're also in the nursing program. Like we can help you interact with them as well.
Hmm. And then, yeah, that's the best way, just communication with the people that were part of the organization. I noticed that for me, like I said before, when I joined, like I was just like, who was the one to actually communicate with me about the needs I had, and so, was there someone that really made you like comfortable that you're like, okay, I really want to join them? Is there someone that actually put an influence? There
Yeah,
must be. It just it makes them feel good knowing that. Oh yeah,
it
talk to me.
was it was my mama ego, Bree.
Aw.
Yeah, so like me and her, like, cause I work at GeForce TW in the campus,
Mhm,
and she also worked there. So and also we had that like really quick connection, and I was like, yeah, like I worked there. She's like, oh my god, I worked there too. I used to work there, and we just kept on talking. And I was like, you know what? If she had a great reaction, and I know a lot of people at my work talked about her, like she was really cheerful, she's really nice. Like I heard
mhm.
good things about her as well, and I was like, you know what? Like if I can feel comfortable like talking to her and everybody else, like I can be a part of it as well.
Okay, there you go. Shout out to Bree then. There you go. So, it just makes them feel good knowing that, because some events I actually like, I wonder if it was like my, information that made them want to join. I always like to know that. So,
Hmm.
um, well, since you, of course, join, what are your plans for spring semester? Do you hold any positions right now?
Um, I don't know if we were supposed to say because we don't have the picture up yet, but
Okay.
yeah. So I'm in right now as a community service chair right now.
Okay.
Yeah, for the
Okay. Sounds
spring.
good.
And
All right. Very
then
cool.
yeah.
No, go ahead. What were you saying
I
afterwards?
don't know. I was gonna say I forgot the question.
No, the question was pretty much, what are your plans? Like, so pretty much when you joined Greek life, was there any kind of expectations you had after you joined? Like, is there still things you want to do, like event wise, or meeting other people, or some people join Greek life for a certain reason
Hmm.
afterwards, and they're like expecting, oh yeah, I'm gonna go do this, I'm gonna go to more parties, like
No.
I'm not saying, I'm just saying, so.
No, generally, I wanted to basically get out of my comfort zone. That's like the most, like one of the biggest reasons I wanted to join as well. Like they helped me get out of my comfort zone and try to proceed a better version of myself, basically. And also, what I want to do is to communicate people. It's like, hey, because not everybody goes to the exactly same route or path. Because I
Mhm.
know I have my disadvantages as well. I am dyslexic, so there's some things that I can't be exactly the same perception as other people. So it gives me a perception. If somebody else has a struggle, it's like, hey, like you're not the only one. Like I have that struggle as well. Like if you need help, I know resources as well to give you and provide it. Even though like you don't want to do it, I just want to be a helping hand for somebody else that was exactly the same position as I was.
Well, there you go. So that's very cool. Like, um, and were you at the TCU event for your sisters?
Yes.
Okay, I just want to make sure. I was like, I think I saw a picture, and like, I was like, she didn't say hi to me, but okay.
Oh,
Just kidding. I'm joking.
I'm so
Don't worry.
sorry.
Don't worry. I usually am busy. Don't worry. I usually try to record and like just stay in like this zone,
If I
so don't
see
worry
you,
about
I'll
it.
say hi for sure.
I'm just joking. Don't worry. I'm actually very like closed in. I actually put like a hoodie and like just try to record because I'm trying to get the best shot in that part. So,
Hmm.
but how was that event? Because
I
you just crossed and pretty much now you are meeting another set of new sisters from a different chapter.
hmm
How was that experience?
It was actually really interesting. Like I didn't. It was because like I did not know that much about it, so I was like, you know what? I was like, me and my line sister was like, you know what? We should go like see our other sisters from a different chapter. Like this is gonna be exciting, and I
Hmm.
really loved it. I was like, oh my god, there's a bunch of us. Like we joined into something really big that's welcoming, and then seeing other people who are like wants exactly the same thing. It's like I don't know. It's like a big hug to everybody else. Like, oh my
Oh,
god,
that's good.
yeah.
Yeah, so it was like yeah, I saw that. I was like, oh, that's cool. That's a good experience to actually go visit another chapter and everything else like that. So I was wondering, I was like, I think I seen him, like, and I saw you guys posted on your social media. I'm like, oh, I didn't get to say hi, like,
We're at the
so
tree taking pictures.
Yeah, I
and
saw
then snowing
that.
too.
A nice Christmas tree, right? I was
Oh
like,
my
oh my
god,
gosh.
yes! I was like, must be nice. I was like, let me just take pictures.
And there you go. So at least you can visit though. Like so. All right. So let's go into the questions from my Instagram where I posted.
Yes.
First question was from of course one of your line sisters, Fabiola. So she asked, "What are you most excited for when it comes to Greek life?"
I will say our events that we do for ourselves. So like when we hang out with each other, like basically sisterhood.
Mm-hmm.
I like hanging out with one-on-one sisters from each time, even though like some people are not even close at Denton. Some are like in Perry or somewhere else or in Dallas.
Mm-hmm.
But I always love like hanging out with them. That's my favorite part. And are doing our philanthropy as well and helping out others in our community service. That's why I picked the cherry.
Hey, there you go. You have a passion for it. So, next question is, of course, same person. What was your favorite memory from your process?
I would say when we had a bunch of pictures of us, like we had our own collage. We have our own set of pictures that we wanted to do. And we were
Mm-hmm.
at my room and we're like picking out which ones. And then,
Oh,
and like, there's some pictures that we have all of us off guard. And we're like, look, I was like, look at us. And then we will be all of
oh,
us laughing. And I was like, that's my favorite moment. Like, for all of us are together and like picking out like our funny moments and seeing like, oh,
oh.
look at us. Like, this is when we did it. Like, oh, it just makes me so happy. Like, seeing those moments that we took pictures of, like, that we didn't even know that it's going to like make us feel memories in the past. Like, oh my God, this is
Mm-hmm.
us. Like, that's when we went to do something
Oh.
else. Like, ah.
Is it so? It's like a collage, or you guys have your own pictures in your own
We
rooms?
have our own pictures in our own rooms. So we're like, we print
Oh,
about
okay.
like a couple pictures that we had, and we're like, okay, which ones do we want to keep?
Uh huh. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I remember seeing people and like they have like so many pictures and everything else like that. So it's actually very cool on that part. You just definitely have more in the future though. Let's see. Okay. And then the next question is from another sister, Desiree. She asked, "What is a movie you can watch over and over and that get never get tired of?"
I would say there's a couple. I would say Alice in the Wonderland and
Is it the live action one or is it the cartoon?
both actually.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I don't know why. My favorite one is kind of like from the old version is the worm with the little vape, or like I think it's called hookah, right?
I don't know. I think so. Yeah.
And
No, I'm just trying to think of the movie you're talking
yeah, the
about.
old
So
one, the cartoon one.
okay.
Yeah, that was my favorite part of Alice in the Wonderland. I don't know why, because he reminds me of like he's so chill. And he scares Alice, and I was like, yeah. And then for the live version, I love the Mad Hatter. Oh my god,
Is it Johnny Depp that you like?
yes, yes, very much.
I had a feeling.
No,
Did you
yeah.
ever see the YouTube video where he actually went to he did a Disney thing where he actually had a video camera and people looked at it and then pretty much they didn't think it was real, but
Hmm.
then he actually threw like a little sign, actually interacted with people.
No, I never seen that.
You should watch
I,
that. Look on
I
YouTube.
will. I will for sure.
It's actually pretty nice. He's really cool, so I actually like him.
Hmm.
So Alice in Wonderland you can watch over and over.
Yes.
Okay then. So the next one is, what is your favorite thing about Greek life so far?
So far, um, there's a lot actually. I would say the events and just hanging out, basically, like one on ones.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah, pretty much from the other question you had.
Yeah.
So all right, so let's do a little bit of a little game. I call it Know Thy Greek Member. So like I said, if someone like your line sister has to ask you questions,
Hmm.
then know you.
Hmm.
So you could just answer really fast, and then if you want to decline, let me
All right, sounds
know.
good.
All right. So first question: favorite color?
Periwinkle.
What? Wait, what?
Yes,
Wait, what?
it throws a lot
Wait,
of.
what is that
It's
color?
periwinkle. It's Periwinkle. Periwinkle. It's
What's the closest
it's kind of
color to that?
it's kind of it's kind of a mix of like purple and blue like mixed together. It's like a light purplish color, kind of.
Okay. Okay, sounds good.
Yeah.
People are probably gonna question me like, you don't know that? I'm like, I don't know. Like, I'm thinking purple. So
It's close.
okay, sounds good. Next question: favorite food?
Mm. I don't. I call it silly beef, but it's what my mom makes. So it's like I don't know. I don't know what it is, but I call it silly beef.
Okay, sounds good. We'll just have to ask your mom, man.
I had to ask her. I'd be like, "Hey, what is it actually called?" Because she even calls it silly beef. But
Silly beef.
yeah, because
Is it from a like a culture thing, or is it,
yeah.
or is
So
it just?
it's my. So I'm Ecuadorian, and my mom
Uh
makes
huh.
these foods, and I always forget what it's called because I call it silly beef, and she always calls it silly beef because it looks silly because it goes like that, and it's basically like honeycomb beef. And it's like yellow with a bunch of tomatoes, and I love it with avocado. But yeah,
I might have to look it up then. Like that's pretty cool. Like that would be a dish you serve to your sisters. That'd be
no,
cool. Like
yeah, I can do it. She hasn't teach me the recipe yet, and I always be asking her, and she's like, "No, you can just walk out of the kitchen." I'll be like, "Okay, it's fine. I'll walk myself out."
silly beef. I'm gonna have to look that up. Silly beef.
No,
Okay,
that's
so
not the name, but that's what we call it.
yeah. Okay.
I'll see.
I guess I can't look it up there.
I'll search it up and send it to you. Don't worry.
All right, sounds good. That works for me. Favorite place to visit. What's your favorite place to visit?
Oh, um,
Like you always love, like just always like to go there. Like
mm, I don't know actually. I guess my
okay, let
I
me see.
guess my room.
Okay.
I don't know.
Wait, is it your dorm room or are you talking about room
Oh, my
room?
dorm
Like is it
room.
apartment?
No,
Oh, dorm room.
yeah.
Okay.
I'm done
All
mug
right.
for that.
That's interesting. Let's see. Okay, next question. Favorite sister.
I would say my line sisters.
Okay, good one. All right, let's go to the next one. Uh, favorite Greek stroll song, like Greek. Yeah.
Ooh, it's one. It's like Tu Señorita. I don't know the name of that one.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
I have that
yeah,
one. Yeah,
that's my
yeah.
favorite
Okay, sounds
one.
good. There you go. Okay, so place you always wanted to visit.
Mm, I don't
Where did
know.
you always want to go?
Mm, I always want to go to back to my my I guess my family's home country is Ecuador. I went there once and I loved it so much. And I know like my whole family's there and I always want to go
Oh,
back there. That's the one.
you
Yeah,
should.
I'm broke. My parents went without me last summer and I was so mad because I had
Go
class.
next summer.
I have classes. I always do summer classes and that's why I didn't went to last summer. I was like, you know what? It's fine. I'll be here by myself while you guys have fun.
Graduation present. There you go. You can plan in the future. So there you go.
Yes.
Let's see. Well, you said your favorite movie. Is that your favorite movie? Like Alice in Wonderland,
Yes.
or
Well,
okay?
no. There's this one movie that always stuck by me. It's called um is it Once Upon or it's Upon at Once? It's one or the other. It's basically it's weird.
Oh, I'll look it up too. Is it a recent movie or is it?
No, it's old. So it's basically like these kids go to camp and these one boy and one girl get bullied and they had
Mhm,
enough and so they left camp and they leave the real world situation and they're like stealing money and the kids like the
mhm.
boy's like, you don't worry, we're not stealing money, we're borrowing it. And he's like, oh, in the future I'll give the money back. And at the end it's like he did that and gave the girl like the letters like I gave all the money back and also I'm a doctor. And I was
Okay,
like okay, cool.
I'm gonna have to look that up. So
No, you're good.
I was looking up right now. I was like, it gave me Once Upon a Time. So I was like, no, I'm not looking at right. Let's see. Favorite show.
Ooh, right now, Young Sheldon. I will say that for sure. I'm like
Oh, okay.
I'm been watching right now. I remember when I was about to leave from Denton. Me and Fabiola were like in my room, and we're like,
Mhm.
"Oh, young Sheldon." I was like, "You want Chipotle?" And she's like, "What?" And we both got Chipotle, and we were just watching Young Sheldon together.
Aw, that's nice. Those are memories right there.
Yes.
See, let's see. Favorite Greek event.
Ooh, I haven't went to one, but like I only went to one from TCU, but I will say that one for sure.
The one that they had their
Hmm.
new member presentation.
Yes.
Okay, sounds good. I don't know. You watch anime? Do you watch
Yes, I
anime?
do.
Okay, good. I'm gonna ask you.
I'm a big fan, don't
Favorite.
worry.
Okay, sounds good. Favorite anime.
Ooh, I would say that's really hard. I would say for sure Black Clover.
Okay. Oh yeah, someone mentioned that before.
Yeah,
Okay, sounds good. Why is it your favorite?
Yummy.
Wait,
The
what?
character Yami, I always say his
Okay,
name wrong, but yeah, him, and then
okay, I'm gonna have to
Asta.
look that up too. Well, there you go. I don't know. You play any video games? Do you play any video games
Yes,
or games?
yeah.
Okay, what's your favorite one?
I would say right now I'm really bad at it because I haven't played in a long time. Valorant or Rainbow Six.
Okay, there you
Yeah.
go. All right, very cool. So that was, we did kind of a fast question, so we had to pretty much describe it for each one. So since you crossed, the question I always like to ask is like, what advice do you have for the people that want to join? This probably got to be something for
Hmm.
recruitment. So like when I asked you what was the main reason, because you were able to feel comfortable, what advice would you tell someone if they came up to you and say, "So why should I join your sorority?"
I would say also, oh, that's kind of hard.
They can come up to you. Watch, like so.
I'll be like, I'll get you somebody else. I'm like, I'm not ready. I'm scared. Um, I would say, it's very family like. I would say that we always help each other for anything that comes through because I know I had some situations that I didn't know what to do, like for classes
Mhm.
or just advice in general, and they're always there for me to help me out and give me more encouragement on myself and giving me more, I guess, power for myself to do what I want to do or not be scared and trying something new that I haven't done before.
Okay, there you go. See, there you go. See, you can respond. See, you'll find out. Watch, they're gonna ask you. So why'd you join? Like like all that
Hmm.
stuff. So, let's see here. What? Okay, so like, I like to always like let the one I'm talking to like. Did you want to give a shout out to anyone that really helped you a lot? I know you mentioned Bree. Was there anyone else that you wanted like? Oh, thank you so much. Like as a shout
To
out to
my
them.
big
And who's that?
Jessica Torres.
Oh.
I love her so much. I remember I was like, we're gonna do a bunch of stuff, and I'm right now in Houston. I was like, it's okay, it's okay. Once I go back to Denton, we can do more stuff and hang out. I love her so much.
Oh, well, I can't wait to see all those moments for you guys. Did you okay? So you, did you have any questions for me? Since you did just cross, I know we were talking about it before. You were asking me questions. So
Sorry. What made
no, it's no problem.
what made you start like doing what you do now?
So the when I crossed into Greek life, it was one of those things like it helps to know what's out there. Especially for like MGC, it's like the multiculturals, and then those organizations really didn't get shown a lot. And so when I was doing like maybe strolling events or any kind of event, not a lot of people were recording it or just posting it. So you really like if you were like coming into Greek life, you're like, what do you guys do? And then when people didn't have anything, it's like, so what do you guys do? Like, I don't mind doing community service, but I don't know. There's a limit for me. I gotta make that money. So, but no, that was the thing with me. And plus, I love photography, and then I of course DJ. A lot of events. I just love to do it, and so I was like, I want to go ahead and just be there for other Greeks, and then I've been doing it for a very long time. and so I just been consistently doing it. And it's just been a positive feedback from a lot of the organizations and people that follow me on Instagram. So
No, yeah, I like the videos. I always see them. I'm like, I be so happy, and I'm like, oh my god, look at that, it looks so cool. And I'll be seeing it and
yeah,
scrolling down and seeing it more.
what, right? It's just one of those things like it's just nice. Like that someone's recording, and these are memories, of course. Like with your pictures, it's memories. Like I remember when for me, I was actually the one taking pictures of us, like my brothers and everything else like that. But if there was a time, I wish there was people that actually can record what I was doing, and so that was the thing. So that's the reason I keep doing it. It's just fun. Plus, I like what I do. So yeah, good question.
um, I have another question. What is your next step on what you want to do?
So basically, right now, the videos of pretty much on Instagram are doing really well. And then, like I said, I do events. I've actually done events in Arizona and California. I've done regionals before and for another organization. So for me, it's just to make it bigger. Um, if you ever notice, MPHC organizations are very big. So for me, my goal would be to actually add that support for MGC, and then of course your organization too. Make it bigger, make it so much bigger that you can actually watch it on YouTube, and one day it might be a TV show one day. You never know. Like I said, when you watch those Greek shows, they're like, this is not real. Like I actually want to see the real life of Greek life.
Yeah.
So that's just me. If I wanted to do it, I would want to make sure your organization gets known, and then the people actually do. And the feedback has been amazing because people, when I post, the biggest feedback I got was when I posted someone strolling, and then the person came up to me and told me, I'm like viral now. Everyone's looking at me and telling me,
Yeah.
and they start following them. So, but that's my goal pretty much because you know that's just where we need to be. Like
Yeah.
so you get organization get more sisters, or for me more brothers, everything else like that. So for my goal would be to make it where I can actually do this full time. And yeah, that's about it. So, and yeah, because I like what I do, but you also have to have funding and
Hmm.
making a business. So that's my goal. I'm actually really working on it right now. So
I'm excited.
right, see,
I think that's all the questions I have.
sounds good. No, like those are good questions. A lot of people are asking me too on that, and the biggest one was like the videos too, because for me it was one of those things like TW. Actually, I didn't actually record anything until this year.
Hmm.
So that's something new. And like I said before, I don't know, like people have been posting, but now people can actually see videos of your organization and pictures and see, oh yeah, that's cool. I want to ask questions, and it's easier for recruitment because then you can show them and everything else like that. So that's just the plus side about doing all this. Plus, like us having this podcast, like it's pretty cool. Like,
Yeah.
so you're actually the first sister from your organization to do a podcast with me. So
I don't know what to react.
don't be nervous now.
He called me out.
But no, that's pretty cool. See, that's the thing. Like it actually helps because like let's say someone's asking you questions and they're like, oh, I want to join, until they'll like watch this
Hmm.
podcast and everything else like that, and feel comfortable with it. So and I'll probably reach out to you.
All
So,
right, sounds good.
but that's about it with all the questions I have. I appreciate, of course, you coming on to this podcast and doing this with me. So thank you so much for that.
Anytime.
And then so we'll go ahead and end this. Thank you so much, everyone, for watching, and we'll see you guys on next time. All right, take care.